We are back with another brand new rebuild, and today we are rebuilding the worst team in all of college football history. They have the worst winning percentage in all of college football history with a 316 wins, 505 losses, and 28 ties, and that's none other than the Kent State Golden Flashes. That's who we're going to be rebuilding today. And we got 5 challenges, of course, starting off with the first challenge, getting a top 25 recruiting class in the nation. That's going to be hard to do, so hopefully we can do it. Number 2 is win the MAC conference. Hopefully, if we can get a top 25 recruiting class, they should be able to win the MAC, you'd think. Number 3, 3 bowl wins. We're doing a total of 4 seasons, so we got to make it to 3 bowl games and win all 3 of them, or make it to 4 and win at least 3 of them. Number 4, a 10-win season. This should be able to do this in the MAC. If we win the conference, we should be able to get 10 wins also. And then number 5, this might be the hardest because we are in the MAC, is crack the top 25 in the nation. So let's hop into this rebuild and let's see what we can do. And to make this about rebuilding the team, I will only be able to play one regular season game, so I got to choose it wisely and pick it at the right time, and then I can play any conference championship and any bowl games. So this is what the first season is looking like. We start off with an FCS school, and then we go Bowling Green, Colorado, Penn State, which is probably going to be our toughest game of the whole entire season, Western Michigan, Northern Illinois, Ball State, a bye, Buffalo, Akron, Toledo, Miami, and finishing it off with Ohio University. So let's hop into this first season, see how we're doing. Not a terrible start for the boys this season. We start off first 6 games 3-3. We started out 1-3, but bounced back with 2 dubs as we're heading into conference play. Hopefully we can finish above 500 in our first year. That would be huge, and I haven't decided which game is going to be the user game, but I'm going to schedule all the visits and we'll see which one I'm going to be playing. It is week 10. We are currently 4-4. We're at 500 and we've got 13 recruits showing up against Akron. So I'm going to use my user game on this game. Hopefully we can catch a dub and meet all the requirements and get a bunch of recruiting points and rack up some recruits. Let's hop in. Here we go. We're wearing the powder blues. Let's see if we can catch a dub. What a throw by the quarterback to Dante Cephas for the touchdown early in the first. We're already up. 4th and 14. It's tied up 7-7. We're looking to kick this field goal, take the lead back. It's up, and it looks like it's going to get there. We're going to take the 10-7 lead midway through the second quarter. What a run by the quarterback to put us up 10 heading into the half. We are at the literal inch-yard line, running QB sneak. Let's see if we can get in, and we are 24-7. This one is all but over. We just need to get one more stop, and then it should be close to over. We ended up getting the dub 34-7 in a massive dub. We only need one more win to enter a bowl, so hopefully we can get that in our sim games. We are 5-4 now. We finished the season 6-6. Unfortunately, we didn't make a bowl game. I thought you only needed 6 wins to make a bowl game, but apparently it is 7-5. So hopefully next year we can get over 500 and make a bowl game. But going 500 with Kent State in their first year is pretty good, and we got a decent recruiting class. Let's check that out after the offseason and see what we are ranked in the nation in recruiting, and then we'll hop into year 2. Not a bad first recruiting class as we finished 56th in the nation. 3 4-stars, 7 3-stars, 4 2-stars, and 2 1-stars for 16 total recruits. 56 after one season isn't bad. Let's hop into the second season. Let's check out the schedule and see how we're going to do. This is what our season 2 schedule is looking like. It's not looking bad, other than we got to play the number 1 team in the nation, Ohio State. We started off with South Alabama, then we traveled to Ohio State, then we go Ball State, Central Michigan, Toledo, Western Michigan, Miami of Ohio, and then Ohio for our conference games. We take a week off, then we face Army, Bowling Green, Akron, and Buffalo to end off this season. Our strength of schedule is an F somehow, even though we're playing the #1 team in the nation. But hopefully, this is a season where we can at least make a bowl and maybe make a run for the conference championship. Let's go. Year 2 was off to a good start. Through 6 games, we are 4-2, 3-1 in the conference. Obviously, we lost to Ohio State. They're undefeated, 5-0. We got our butts kicked 59-14. And then we lost a relatively close game to undefeated Toledo. They are 6-0. We're 4-2. We won our other 4 games. And we've got number 23 ranked Ohio. They are undefeated in the MAC also. Big games coming up. But we are going to be playing week 12 against Bowling Green. We schedule all of our visits for that week. So that's the game we'll be playing. Let's see if we can beat these teams, and hopefully we can go on a run for the MAC championship and maybe even 10 wins. We have dropped 3 games in a row and we're under 500. We're 4-5 now, but we are in week 12 and we have 19 recruits showing up to this game. So we must win this game, biggest game of the season, and we got to get back in the win column. Let's hop in. We're taking on Bowling Green. Let's see if we can get the dub. Here we go. We're rocking the all golds. We're trying to get a dub. We need to get back in the win column, especially if we were trying to make a bowl. We need to win our last 3 games. So let's go. Early in the first quarter, and we're already driving. We're trying to score early and often, and we're going to throw a pick. Beautiful, beautiful way to destroy our confidence, and he's probably going to run it back, isn't he? Oh no, this is a terrible start. Beautiful pass, and we're finally going to get on the board late in the second quarter. Hopefully we can hold on and be up at half and then have a good second half. I don't know how we just made that throw, but that was insane. We take the 10-point lead early in the third quarter. Late in the third quarter, we're driving again. If we can score here, it might all be over as we take a 17-point lead. Let's take off for the end zone, and we're going to walk in. 17-point lead at the end of the third quarter. Let's see if we can hold on and maybe even add some more points. We're back inside the 5. We're going to run a triple shovel option, see if we can score. Flip it inside, and we're going to get in. Up 31-7. This one's over. We ended up winning 34-15. We're now 5-5, but we need to win our last 2 games to make a bowl game. We did get hot to finish the season, and we finished 7-5, 6-3 in the conference, which means I believe we make a bowl game automatically, but we had no chance at winning the conference because Ohio went undefeated 12-0, and they're number 4 in the nation heading to the college football playoff. So next year, we've got to be ready, but we got a bunch of recruits coming in. We got to beat Miami of Ohio and Ohio next year, but let's see who we play in the bowl game, and let's hop into it. Here we go. Our first bowl game is going up against UNLV. They went 10-2 this year, and we're playing in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. So let's go try to get a dub and pick up our first out of 3 bowl wins that we need. Here we go. UNLV's unis are just so sweet, the black and the red, but we're rocking the icy whites with the yellow helmets. Let's get this dub. Late in the first quarter, and nobody has scored yet, but we're knocking on the door. We are at the 3-yard line of UNLV. We're going to keep it, we're going to flip it, and we're going to walk into the end zone for the first touchdown of our first bowl game. We're up 7-0. Late in the half, the time running down. It's tied 14-14. We're going to let this tick down, and we're going to rush this ball right up the middle or keep it on the read option, and hopefully we'll have a 7-point lead at the half. Yep, we're going to keep it with our quarterback and walk right in. With 9 seconds left in the half, we're heading to the 4th, all knotted up 21s. We are driving, though, so hopefully we can score a touchdown and take the 7-point lead and hold on. We've got the ball down 7 with only 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter because our wide receivers cannot catch a ball. They've been dropping balls all quarter. And now we find ourselves in a terrible position. But we're going to find an open man. And there he is, dropping the ball once again. We cannot catch a ball to save our lives right now. It is terrible. Open. He got it. We're going to tie this thing up with 1:30 left. Our defense needs to stand up. They've been playing good. Our offense has just been struggling this game, but we tie it up. Let's go. I decided to sim the extra point because I just thought there's no way we miss it, right? And then we missed it. So now we got to stop them. We're blitzing everybody. Come on. There we go. We're blitzing everyone. Make the tackle behind the line. We're going to play coverage here because I don't know if they're going to throw it. It looks like they're going to run it again. Somebody stop them. We're going to tackle them. 4th and 4 for them. They might go for it. They are indeed going for it. And the whole game is on the line right here. We got to stop them. And we don't stop them, and we just lost because we missed an extra point that I simmed by the computer. No way! We did it. We completed our first challenge, getting a top 25 recruiting class in the nation, including a 5-star. We convinced a 5-star recruit to come to Kent State, one of the worst teams in college football history, along with 4 4-stars, 9 3-stars, 2 2-stars, and 2 1-stars for 18 total recruits. Now we go 2 years all in to try to win the MAC. Let's hop into year 3 and let's try to win the MAC. Season 3, and this might be our easiest schedule yet. So hopefully we can go for the 10 wins and hopefully try to get to the MAC Conference Championship. We're starting off with Wyoming and Marshall before we have a 3rd week bye, and then we have our conference games: Central Michigan, Ball State, Western Michigan, Miami, Ohio, Appalachian State, Eastern Michigan, Bowling Green, Akron, and Buffalo to end it out. Let's hop into season 3 and hopefully we can make a run at a 10-win season. Let's go. We are 9 games into the season and we are 5 and 4, but Miami of Ohio is leading our side of the conference, and they're 7 and 2 and 7 and 1 in the conference, which means they have to lose every single game out and we have to win out to make the conference championship. But we're going to be taking on Bowling Green, the team right behind us and tied for the same record in the conference, in our 10th game of the season. So let's hop into it and get dub. What an absolute dime. Early in the game, already getting on the board, up 7-0 over Bowling Green. Another incredible play by our wide receiver, taking it all the way to the house, 14-0 early in this game. Our offense so far has been dominant as we're already knocking on the door, and we're going to walk in another touchdown. It's 21-3. It's only the first half. What a throw, take it into the end zone, and we are running away with this thing. We're up 35-6 in the 4th. We're going to secure this dub, get to 6 and 4, and hopefully we can win out, and maybe Miami will lose out. We ended up winning 38-6. Big time win for us. Hopefully we can keep going. For the 2nd year in a row, we will be taking on UNLV in the bowl game. This year, we get the revenge we deserve. Last year, we missed an extra point to lose this game while we're playing in the Barstool Arizona Bowl this year. So let's get a dub and let's get to 9 and 4 in this season. Here we go. Same matchup, different year, and hopefully a different result. Let's get this dub. What an incredible start to this game. Throwing a nice touchdown to our tight end across the field, and he set the new school record for passing touchdowns in a year with 36 of them. Great start. We're knocking on the door once again, trying to score right before the end of the first quarter. We're going to hit our tight end again across the middle, and he's got 2 touchdowns, and it's only the first quarter. We get the lead back. Our offense right now is on an absolute tear as Justin Holmes catches his 3rd touchdown of the half, and we get the lead back once again. Hopefully our defense can step it up. 3rd and goal. Our defense finally got a stop. Let's see if we can capitalize and get a touchdown. Circle, running back, let's go. We get up 2 touchdowns. Hopefully UNLV can't score before the half, and maybe we can run away with this thing in the second half. Late in the 3rd, we still got the 7-point lead, trying to put it back to 14, and that would be huge. We're running a read option, and we're going to keep it and walk right in for another touchdown. Our offense has been unstoppable so far this game. 5 wide, QB blast, and we're going to walk it right in for the touchdown to go up 42-28 with 1:50 left, and that should have done it. I think we're going to get our revenge this year, and we're going to go 9-4. That was our first bowl win out of the 3 we need, but we only have 1 year left, so I think the best we can do is get to 2 bowl wins, so let's do that next season, and let's win the MAC championship. We had another very good recruiting class. I don't know how much this one's going to help us out heading into our last year, but we picked up a 5-star, 3 4-stars, 7 3-stars, 2 2-stars, and 5 1-stars for 18 total recruits, giving us the 30th best recruiting class in the nation. But we should be very good next year because our recruits that we had in our first recruiting class are now in their 3rd year, and the 24th ranked recruiting class last year is in their 2nd year, so hopefully those players start playing and we can make a run at the MAC championship. Let's do it. Start of year 4. Here's what our 4th and final year schedule's looking like. We need to take care of business in our conference games. That is where we need to win so we can get to the MAC championship. We're starting off with an FCS school, and then we go Navy, and then we have 2 weeks open, Virginia Tech, and then we get into the conference games where we will be playing all of our conference games, every single game for the rest of the year, and hopefully we can clutch up and get to the conference championship. Let's hop into year 4, halfway through the season, and we are 3-3 again. I don't know how we can't improve. We're getting all these recruits, and we just can't win these games that we're simmed. Let me show you what these games have looked like. We've lost all of our games by 1 score, if I'm not mistaken. I know we lost 1 game by 1, and then another one we barely lost. We lost by 14 to Virginia Tech. They're pretty good. And then we lost by 3 to Ball State, and then we lost by 1 to Miami of Ohio. We could honestly be 5-1 right now if we could just figure out how to win these close games. But we play Ohio, who's leading the MAC right now, in our next game. So we're going to use our user game here, and hopefully we can win out and get to the MAC championship. Here we go. We're rocking the all golds. Let's get a dub, and let's move up in the MAC standings. Hopefully we can get to the top by the end of the season. We're midway through the 2nd quarter, and still nobody has scored, but we're trying to get in the end zone, and that's exactly what we're going to do, taking our first lead and scoring the first points of this game in the 2nd quarter. Here we go. A good old QB slot option, but we're going to hand it off, and we're going to go up 2 scores, and this one is all but over with only 1:50 left. Ohio has no timeouts. We're up 2 scores. We had finalists for 3 different awards, but yet we could not even go 500 this year. We ended up 5-7 this year. Means we got worse from last year. Our first year, we went 6-6, barely missed a bowl, and we had the 56th best recruiting class. And then in the 2nd year, we went 7-6 with a bowl loss, and we had the 24th best recruiting class, where we picked up our only challenge dub as Kent State. Maybe they just are the worst team in the history of college football, because even when I recruited a good team, we still couldn't win. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Let me know who else I should try, because I have not been successful yet on these rebuilds. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying new things each and every time. Let me know down below who I should do next and any tips, because I'm struggling with these rebuilds. Peace.